Go to any Chinese restaurant in the United States and you're likely to find an appetizer called crab Rangoon. It's a rather misleading name as it neither has roots in the former capital of Myanmar or in China. CGTN's Gerald Tan explores this curious dish in our latest edition of Soul Food.
It was a pretty funny story because we couldn't serve crab in the crab Rangoon.
They'll say it tasted like it's gone bad, it's fishy. I was like, yes, it's fishy, it's crab.
Finally, we were just like, forget it. This was the penalty for being too chefy.
This is Soul Food, an American journey through the Chinese kitchen. I'm Gerald Tan, and right now I'm digging into crab Rangoons.
This is a parcel of goodness.
Chinatown in Washington, D.C. is a shrinking community. Drive 3 blocks and you're almost at the edge. Few traditional businesses remain, yet the hungry still come in search for the delicious. It's here that we meet Tim Ma, a former electrical computer engineer turned culinary sensation.
At 30 years old, I actually quit my engineering job, threw my degrees away, kind of, and went to culinary school in New York City.
Tell me about your first restaurant. What's that like?
Yeah, so I bought my first restaurant off Craigslist. That's like
Wait, rewind.
Yeah, we actually bought it on a credit card. Within the first 4 months, we were out of money. We were losing money, and I didn't even know it. And then in February of 2010, we get a call from the Washington Post, and the Washington Post happened to tell us they were going to write a very nice article about us. And to be honest, like that kind of like flipped the script on everything. It's luck. We got lucky at very specific moments in my career.
I like you bring the concept of luck because your restaurant now is called...
I didn't even think about Lucky Danger yet. You're the only person that has put that together, right?
Ma teamed up with fellow Chinese-American chef Andrew Chu to draw on their shared experiences growing up in the country.
We weren't trying to reinvent anything. We're trying to just take American Chinese and not pretend it or do it with anything else, but it's its own type of food.
The original mission was to like just update the Chinese takeout because it does have a very strong perception in America. It doesn't have to be like that. It shouldn't be like the down and dirty cuisine. It could be just as respected as any other cuisine.
What to you is Chinese-American food?
It's the adaptation of certain dishes that were Chinese maybe originally that over generations have become like straight Americans, no longer like no semblance of the old style. But then there's things like crab rangoons, which are created in America with American ingredients.
I'm about to get a hands-on lesson to make this American invention, inspired by tiki culture, served in Chinese restaurants and beloved for its creamy filling, cocooned in a crisp wonton exterior.
All right, so I got softened cream cheese.
Imitation crab,
Yep.
spring onion, sugar, spice, MSG, and soy paste. Just now fold it in.
Making me work for my money, eh?
Oh yeah. I never said these rangoons were free. Okay, so we take 2 pieces.
All right.
Little brush, piece in the middle. Nice big scoops.
I'm gonna follow you as you do this.
Corners. So see how my fingers are right underneath?
Uh-huh.
And the pinch right there. So the clasps there.
Yeah.
And then I just take these 2 fingers and pinch them again. There you go.
Then into boiling oil for a bath.
Just throw it in. I don't know how you're trusting me in this.
There you go.
Whoa, that was a splash.
Yep.
All right, and how long would this go for?
We go till it's crispy. So about 2-3 minutes.
Fresh out the fryer, yeah?
Fresh out of fryer.
What's the sauce?
Variation of our sweet and sour sauce. So it's a little bit less tart, easier to dip.
All right, here goes. I'm gonna bring this closer in. Take a look at that. All that filling and paste in there. No one's going anywhere. And this bit right there. All right, listen it. I'm making a mess, but that's
no-
what you
it's
want,
takeout.
right?
You eat it at home, away from public eye.
This is like a deep fried cheesecake from the ocean.
Right, exactly.
The food is outstanding, yes. Lucky Danger was born during the pandemic, so the takeout-only format became an advantage. But the restaurant also hurtled into stardom when Chef Tim Ma co-founded Chefs Stopping AAPI Hate. The group held fundraising dinners, which went viral across the country.
We saw the events start happening this year during the pandemic. It made me think of, it looked like my parents, or it looked like my grandparents. A lot of the targets were businesses. We had a platform that we could speak on, and it would feel irresponsible if we didn't use it. And so that was actually the driving impetus for us to start the nonprofit.
What did it tell you that there was so much interest in what you're doing?
That there were voices to be heard, not just ours, right? Like, so there were a lot of people feeling the same thing, and not just Asian Americans, like, you know, the support coming from all communities.
How is food such a powerful vehicle to address such issues?
Food is everybody's introduction into somebody else's culture. I do think it's a good vehicle because everybody speaks that same language. Food is universal.
A universal language to help drive conversations long overdue.
Look at it happening around the country. There's a lot of other chefs and operators like us that are trying to change that perception as well. And so, like, we hope this is a bigger movement rather than just like a singular part of it.
This is the bonus last question because I asked it to everyone. Do you serve General Tso's chicken?
I'll let you answer.
Soon. At the moment, we don't serve General Tso's just because we wanted to kind of force people to try something they wouldn't normally try. People definitely still will, like, when they're ordering, just ask for whatever they're looking for. And for the most part,
What they ask for?
General Tso's.